Stay black in America. Don't leave, don't go anywhere. The greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. America is the #1 greatest economy, and black folks live in America make up the 15th greatest economy in the world. Today on my channel, I have a guest. First time ever having a guest on my channel. His name is Enoch Price, and his channel is called King of Crackdown. So he's going to do an analysis of if Jon Jones would have fought Francis Ngannou, and he's going to give an analysis with Jon Jones' fight with Cyril. Here you go.
Hey, first time on someone else's channel, hijacking this channel, and I'm gonna give a well, that's not hypothetical. Well, this is hypothetical. But Jon Jones versus NGANNOU, that might not happen for like 2 years because NGANNOU gonna be jumping around. Cyril GANE happening in March. But I predicted this fight actually a while back, the NGANNOU fight, hypothetically, and I just feel like Jon Jones has all the tools to beat NGANNOU. Maybe lacking power, but Jon Jones is very smart and he will get up for everybody he has fought. And you can't really question a truly unbeaten man. You might say, oh, he had that one loss to Matt Hamill, which is a no contest, but Jon Jones, the best and worst thing about him is the fact he's so, I guess, into himself, and he's so critical of himself, and like that will make him do whatever it takes to get to win, no matter how it may be. And he'll always come in more than prepared to beat every opponent. I feel like maybe at light heavyweight, his last couple fights, he already felt like maybe he lost a little bit of that because he already felt like I could beat these guys. Like his last couple fights with Thiago Santos, like who was that? Dominic Reyes, who was that? But now fighting Cyril GANE, a guy that a lot of people obviously looking at odds are saying should beat Jon Jones. But Jon Jones knowing that, that's gonna make Jon Jones bring out the Jon Jones which made him great. So I'm expecting a better Jon Jones than we've seen in the past 3-4 years. And also, you even saw him get up for Gustafsson in the second fight and pretty much destroy Gustafsson. Now Gustafsson not even a shell of himself and getting knocked out by nobodies. And then, yeah, so going with Cyril GANE, we saw Cyril GANE's lack of takedown defense. We saw his grappling deficiency. All he has that weak little heel hook, ankle lock type thing that he goes for. Only people that's going to tap for that are people that just don't want to be in there with him no more. So he really got limited submission options, limited grappling. I feel like Jon Jones is going to mix it up in the clinch, mix it up in the takedown. And I think Jon Jones is the faster fighter. Coming from light heavyweight, I think he'll be faster, more fluid. And I think he'll be able to, I just think really nobody in the game is as smart as maybe like Mighty Mouse, like overall, like period, all time. I think the only person that probably got nearly as high a fight IQ as Jon Jones is Mighty Mouse. So in the heavyweight, fight IQ really ain't all that great to begin with. So I think Jon Jones will be able to find unique ways to create takedowns. And he's been working heavy on his takedowns with Cejudo. So I think he'll bring in a lot of new, different, tricky entries to set these takedowns up and find different avenues to create them. And I think he'll be too fast, too creative for Cyril GANE. I think Cyril GANE will make it an interesting fight, but I just think Jon Jones will show that there's levels. And matter of fact, I think he taps him out third round. I think he exploits the grappling on him, busts him up with elbows, and then taps him out and shows a new era of Jon Jones here. So in that fight, got Jon Jones be a third round submission. Now, as far as NGANNOU goes, that fight would have been much tougher. NGANNOU just this physical force, very strong, and he was showing improvement. I feel like NGANNOU's wrestling is much better than he even showed in that last fight, and he was on one knee. So I feel like NGANNOU was seemingly this big puncher, but he showed that he can evolve, and he clearly did. He evolved when he needed to evolve in that fight with Cyril GANE. He brought out wrestling, but obviously I think NGANNOU gonna have great success wrestling Jon Jones. And Jon Jones could keep pushing the pace. He can't just rely on takedowns when he's tired. And if he can't get Jon Jones out in that first round or second round, I mean, his power is always money, but it really going against Jon Jones, he's banking on the first or second round, or really a first round. But I think Jon Jones will be able to get out of that first round, find ways to tie him up, and just drain his arms, drain his energy, start to score takedowns after maybe that first round. Then the second round to start. And also, he coming in with a bad knee. If he gets that knee healed, Jon Jones going to tear that knee up even more. Going to probably tear another ACL or PCL off of NGANNOU in that fight. They start blasting the leg, making NGANNOU swing awkwardly. Can't commit to his overhand. Can't commit to his power shots when he gets his knee kicked in. Yes, he'll have like the same height or more, and he'll have a long reach as well. So it's not the typical Jon Jones towering over his opponent like he would at light heavyweight. But still, your knees are your knees, your joints are your joints, and Jon Jones is going to target them. He's going to find ways to blast them. Gustafsson the same height as him, and he still couldn't reach him in that second fight. When Jon Jones got you figured out, it's hard to reach him even you the same height. So second fight with Gustafsson barely touched him. Got his knees kicked out all which ways. And I think in the very first round, he got hyperextended his knee and was not the same after that first round. So Jon Jones is very good no matter how long you are. He gonna mess your knees up. And your knees already messed up, Jon Jones will target that, he'll attack that, he'll exploit that. And I think he would do that against Ngannou and make Ngannou, already not the most polished striker, already kind of fight very square. He would have him out there just swinging very clunky and very, very clunky, not as smoothly. It's already not smooth for the most part with most of his strikes. And now you already have him questioning, like adding weight to his lead leg to throw that power and commit to these shots. And also hesitant, now that shot's missing. And then when Jon Jones hesitant, start scoring takedowns or using those takedown entries to get clinches against Cage, and that's something he did against Gustafsson. He really didn't want the takedown in the Gustafsson fight until he needed it or until he wanted to finish the fight. He would have set the takedown up to create clinch exchanges and then get elbows on the exit or get him against the cage, land knees to the body, attack knee to thigh. I think he would do something similar to Ngannou, knowing that Ngannou is this big physical force, and it probably just would be a lot of energy expended just to try to take him down, when it's better you could just exploit that huge clinch advantage you will have over him to create clinch exchanges. Use a takedown, push him against the cage, knees to the body, probably elbow his thigh, step on his toes, just anything just to wear on Ngannou and get him to the later round. I wouldn't say he submits Ngannou. I'm gonna say like a decision over Ngannou, but definitely wear him over. Ngannou's a tough guy, very strong guy. Probably hard to get any type of submission on him because he's just that physically strong and that big. But definitely see him wearing on Ngannou, get him out of first, get him out of second, and just being smarter, fighting very tactically, and making Ngannou have to use all those big muscles and tire himself out. And Jon Jones is using technique and using what 14, 15 title fights of experience, and this been on top of the game since he's been 23. So he used all that experience against Ngannou and beat him to a decision. So I think in both predictions, I think he beats Gon, and I think he beats Ngannou, and I think he shows that he is the best there ever was. With an asterisk, I would say, but with the asterisk, the best fighter there ever was.
So we got those two fights analyzed like really good, really extraordinary. This young guy does a lot of things. He predicts all kind of fights, all kind of divisions. So subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna let him give the final word to you.
Yes, for all Stay Black in America subscribers, my YouTube channel is KINGOFCRACKDOWN5095. And for, I guess, all my subscribers that's gonna come over here, this is Stay Black in America. Good channel right here. Appreciate, well, yeah, like what he's doing. He's still growing as a channel and growing as a creator. And look forward to see what he's doing. As far as what I do, I make predictions. Mostly UFC, largely UFC, sometimes PFL, sometimes Bellator, boxing as well. And it's going to expand to as many combat sports as I can. Boxing, the celebrity boxing, all that stuff. But mostly UFC, predictions, bets and stuff coming soon or on the Discord. But all that information, you can just follow me on my channel. I'll up to date you on that, or just look for King of Crackdown on Twitter, IG, Snapchat, something like that. But mostly Twitter, IG, that's where you'll find me. And in my comment section, you can always find me. So again, King of Crackdown 5095 if you want to subscribe. But I'm gonna pass it back over to Stay Black in America.
I really appreciate giving predictions today. So look, stay black in America. Don't leave, don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or black woman. You can make all your dreams come true here. Until next time, subscribe to my channel.